Whew, man, what a crazy week for the city of New Orleans. As everybody knows, on Monday, Anthony Davis officially requested a trade from the New Orleans Pelicans. Our initial reaction was, can't say we didn't see it coming. All the signs were there, all the rumors from the beginning of the season. It's just disheartening as a fan of the team, but in his best interest, he had to do what's best for him. We can't be mad at him. He gave us, 7 years of hard play, two playoff appearances, and a series win in one of them. Overall, you got to find somebody to blame for it. And personally, I believe it's the front office. Dell Demps did not do enough to get solid, role player talent or even another superstar. I mean, he went out and got Boogie Cousins, but he only had him for basically a season's worth of games total. And he walked and went to Golden State to go chase a ring. So outside of that, Dempster just really didn't do enough. Trading draft picks pretty much every year. AD was here when he first got drafted. Um, and people might say, "Oh, Mickey Loomis might be to blame too," but Mickey Loomis is an NFL GM, and that's practically a full time job. I mean, there's really no time for basketball for him to worry about. I mean, if anything, they should have hired somebody else for that position that he has now. But that's how I feel about it. Initially they say AD wants to be traded to LA, and from my perspective, I'm wondering, why LA? Well, bigger market. LeBron's there. They had a whole ordeal about tampering whenever they were in LA playing a game. They had dinner afterwards and such, but I think that also has to do with knowing that his agent is Rich Paul, who represents LeBron as well. Just trying to put that in his mind. If you get traded here, things are gonna shoot up for you. As far as deals outside of what you already make playing the game. Me personally, I definitely don't want him to go to LA. I've always been a Laker hater ever since the days of Kobe and Shaq. I'm born a Jordan fan, so I can understand my reasons. But as far as what happens now with the team, um, it's a process of rebuilding from square one, or just try to see what you can do right now. I mean, they're still in a position to make the playoffs at this point. Now, several things can happen. It's the trade deadline is actually next week, next Thursday, I believe. um for me personally, I think they should wait until the summer to trade Anthony Davis, because the Boston Celtics, pretty much in my eyes, have the most that they can offer in order for this team to not go through a total rebuild, but more of a revamp, and still be, a contender from years on to, go to the finals on a consistent basis. They could trade Anthony Davis, right at the deadline. They may trade him to LA. There's a rumor about the Knicks offering the Bucks. Everybody's trying to get in on it, but I say wait till the summer. Wait till the draft. See who has the draft pick that you want, possibly a number one, so they could end up with Zion Williams, who's a great player at Duke. Um, just I'd say wait it out. Don't rush into anything. Don't even answer the phone. Go hide away somewhere. Don't even tender any calls that they're offering. If it's not up to their standard, don't even bother. Now, as far as certain players that's on the team right now, I say right now, Drew Holiday is your franchise player at this point, since he has requested that trade. Drew has been, I'd say, one of the best, if not the best, two-way guard in the league in recent memory. Um, he's just very underrated. Didn't even make it into the top 10 in the Western Conference in fan voting for the All Star game, but he definitely deserves to be one with his play over the last few years. You got to build around him somehow. I mean, he's just too talented to trade away for a complete rebuild. Julius Randle, he is an interesting option because next year he does have an opt out in his contract. So it's either a factor of, can you convince him to stay, knowing that he came here to play with AD now that he's wanting his way out, or see if you can trade him now and get some value, get a pick, maybe get some, a couple role players, see what you can get out of his value as of right now. Nico Mirotic, he's in the he is expected to be a free agent this coming off season. We do have his bird rights since we got him in a trade with Chicago. So it'll be an interesting factor to see how they handle that with Nico. Um, he's a great player. He can start for you. He can come off the bench. I mean, he's basically a more improved Ryan Anderson, a version of Ryan Anderson than when he was here. So it's like I don't want to lose these three guys. I think these three guys could be the center around a rebuild to get things going. Jaleel Okafor is another player who has, he's low risk, high reward. He's getting the minutes. He's improving his game. He's just been playing solid the last few because of injuries. And I mean, that showed last night. They beat the Rockets. They had, I think over 70 points in the paint. It's incredible. But it's we'll just have to wait and see. It's tough. It's hard to to believe. I mean, I said it was like the CP3 situation all over again. I just hope this time around we don't mess up the trade part, and get three guys who aren't even on the team anymore, let alone one of them only played more than a couple seasons with the franchise. So we'll just have to wait and see how things pan out. Like I said, wait till the off season. Boston pretty much can set the standard for anybody else who wants to get AD, but don't trade him to LA because that's what the media wants. That's what the fans want. But I'm pretty sure that's not what the league wants. Basketball just ain't what it used to be, but it is what it is. That's my take on AD, trade requests. Till next time.